endured this hard lesson, so you don't have to. Part whatever the fuck. Ooh. So, continuing off this saga of me moving in with this man, this narcissist, way too soon, and just starting a completely new life with someone I was never meant to be. What irked me, what really fucking irked me about him was that, by the way, this was just so we are fully aware of the whole situation. We were an interracial couple. He was white. I am not. So he would always say this thing where he would say, "Oh, I am so much blacker than you," and like it would be because he saw a movie. What was it Friday the next? Because one of those classic movies. Because he saw one of those movies, or because he saw more, I don't know, pop culture, black movies more than me, or just something really fucking stupid. He would say that and be like, "Oh, I'm more blacker than you." Like, and I'm like, what? It's as if he tried to find anything he could take away from me, even if it was me being who I am, a black woman. Like he would find a way to take that away from me and say, "Oh, like I have more culture than you." No, the fuck you don't, Machine Gun Kelly from Wish. What? It just, I could not understand. I could not understand how someone can find the audacity to say that I am more black than you simply because they saw a classic movie that I didn't, that just happened to have iced tea in it. What the fuck? Like, he would just find anything to pick at me and say, like, I wasn't doing good enough. And I ended up developing so much anxiety because it was like, it could have been a flip of the coin that he would just get into these moods or whatever and then like flip on me like out of nowhere, and it could be anything could trigger it, and so there's just no calling it, there's no predicting that. So I was always on edge. Like, this man would go from like having in the fights that we would have. I remember we went out to dinner with his friend, and we were supposed to be going out to emo night, but before we went to get some food. So it was me, my ex, and then his friend. And then when the bill came, my ex looked at me. The bill came, and then he like looked at me. I didn't do it. I just sat there. And then, like, this man proceeds to yell at me in front of his friend. He made a huge scene saying that, like, I never provide financially. Like, I never try to make an effort in front of his friend. His friend is literally just sitting there, like, and honestly, that felt pretty shitty. Not that his friend had to stand up for me or anything. Of course not. But, like, it's really shitty to be scolded, in front of someone for something really stupid. And he proceeds to scold me in front of his friends and in this restaurant because I didn't pick up the check. And I had to like hold back tears, and for like I probably was tearing up. Like I probably was, but like I had to let it compose myself in that moment. And it was just awful because I couldn't understand it. And then I think the worst part was, like, I convinced myself that I deserved that, like, because, you know, sure, he was obviously paying for more stuff financially, and then because I didn't decide to pick up the bill, like, thinking, oh, he'll just handle it because, you know, that's usually what guys do. No, like apparently that turned against me, and then I started to think, oh, maybe I should be providing more, maybe I should be helping out more, maybe I should take on half the fucking mortgage, which is another thing he wanted me to do. He wanted me to pay half the fucking mortgage. But shit, I was like, anyway, on a house that wasn't even mine. And it's really ironic because we went out to emo night, and that same night he was like gushing about how much fun I was, and how like his friend went to emo night too. His friend really just sat in the corner, didn't do shit. I was dancing, having the time of my life. I'm not even really into emo music like that, but like I'm still gonna vibe, I'm still gonna dance. It was fun. It was nostalgic, and like he recognized that. And then literally at the same night. So I go from being scolded to having fun, everything's all good, to being scolded again in my car. I'm driving us home because this man is far too intoxicated to be driving anything. Although he did try to take the wheel from me and like drive the car, because apparently I wasn't doing that good enough. He wanted me to take a certain exit or go a certain way, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna follow the GPS home and go. You're too intoxicated to do anything right now, so you stay there. Nope. I get yelled at. He screams at me. Blah, blah, all this stuff, like literally screaming at me as I'm driving. He also tries to take the wheel from me. He tries to like get me to pull over so he can drive my car, because apparently he didn't think I was doing good enough. Like, so fast forward a couple weeks. Now I'm having performance issues at my job because this man is getting so far deep into my mind and I'm allowing it to happen, and now I'm not performing well enough at work, so now my job starts to give me a problem. Like he'll text me at work. If we were having a fight that day, he'll like non-stop text me, text after text after text, to the point where I'd have to shut my phone off at work, and I'm trying to not have a breakdown at work and keep my job. It was a mess. Yeah, but I'm just gonna have to keep going in part. I don't even know what part this is. I lost track. See you there.